Alright, Schlockmeister fans, continuing with the Don Dohler movies, we're going to try out NIGHTBEAST, a brand new Blu-ray. Let's check it out. Our movie starts in space, and that, my friends, is a spaceship. Guess where it's headed? That ship is about to crash land in Maryland.
What the hell was that?
Tom Griffith is the local sheriff.
There's a big fireball out in the sky.
What?
Out by Notch Cliff. Come on, take a look.
There's an alien on that ship, and he's not very friendly.
Mary Jesus Christ!
It makes yokels disappear. These two kids were just with their Uncle Dave. Met the alien. So basically this alien is going around killing everybody it can get its hands on. It has a gun, it can shoot you. I think it prefers the gun. A little less messy. Well, the sheriff and a couple of the local yokels get involved in a shootout with the creature. The next morning, there's another shootout. Mayor doesn't want to help out.
Governor Embry here this afternoon. Remember? Election time, ass-kissing time.
Bert, I've got something running around killing people.
This is Drago.
You gonna take me off my bike?
Stay out of my way, Drago. I'm in no mood for your crap.
You know what I say, Sheriff? Go to hell. No, wait a minute. That's too good for you.
This is a girl named Susie, I believe. She apparently dated Drago at one point. Because then Drago comes and beats the crap out of her. She was going to run off with somebody else. Can't see it here, but he's actually choking her to death. You may remember Drago as the Fiend in another Don Dohler movie. When the governor finds out the news, he's not too happy with the mayor.
So that's why the streets were deserted. You lied to me, you son of a bitch. You knew about this all along.
This guy's about to meet our creature. This doctor scientist guy is with his wife. The creature's busted into their house now. They then discover that the creature might have a weakness. Electricity. They find Susie's body. That guy you briefly saw there was the one who was going to run off with Susie. They know the creature didn't kill her, so he figured Drago did it. And he goes and has a fight with him. The guy eventually beats up Drago, but that's all that happens. Apparently, the repercussions of killing somebody in this Maryland town is you get beat up, and that's it. Meanwhile, the sheriff and Deputy Lisa find another body, and they find the NIGHTBEAST. They get away from the creature, and instead of having a plan to go after it, they decide to have sex. Can't show you a lot here. Meanwhile, the mayor and Mary Jane are drunk.
Jack and Steven, I'm over at the mayor's house. He and Mary Jane are still here.
Still there?
Yeah.
And of course, a drunken Mary Jane's going to become our next victim. He finds her body. And he's next. Nice. Remember Drago? Well, he has recovered from getting beat up. Now he's going to attack Lisa. before he can shoot the sheriff. The guy who beat him up finishes the job. Anyway, since they know the creature doesn't like electricity, they get this big electric coil. Now, will that lure the creature there? Yep. But the creature, oh, that thing blows up too. And that's our movie. Alright, let's talk about this movie called Night Beast. It's a movie that I had on a beta tape back in the 80s, Scotch tape actually. I think I did watch some of it at the time. I don't know if I watched the whole thing, but I saw this a couple other times later on in the 90s and such, and saw it again today for the first time in a long, long time. What we have here is the third film made by Don Dohler, director out of Maryland. He directed Alien Factor and Fiend, two movies which I reviewed over the last few weeks or so. And this is his third movie. And this is, according to IMDb, it's a sequel to the Alien Factor, although it's not really. Although it does have at least 3 of the exact same characters, including the sheriff, the mayor, and the mayor's wife, girlfriend, whoever she is, named Mary Jane. They play the same characters, although there's no reference whatsoever to the previous movie, Alien Factor. So, I don't know. And the plot's not even really the same, although it is similar. We have an alien ship an alien who crashes. His ship crashes somewhere in Baltimore here, or Maryland area here, and it's a bad alien. It's an evil alien. He has this ray gun and he starts zapping people. He can kill them by zapping them. In fact, there are things that he zaps with his ray gun seem to disappear, whether it be people, cars, whatever. If he gets a hold of you and actually touches you, he ends up ripping your face or ripping your arm off or ripping out your guts. We do have some decent gore in this movie, actually. And the sheriff is and his deputy, this woman, Lisa is her name, they have to just try to stop this thing. The guns don't seem to do anything to it. Ultimately, they decide they're going to try to fry this creature with some electricity or something. So they get this giant coil near the end of this movie, and they get him on there. Now, one of the guys who was helping them out fries himself, but then they manage to fry the alien as well, and he kind of just like explodes, blows up, and that's the end of him. So that's our film. Now, this is the first Don Dohler movie that I know of that actually has some nudity in it. This has a couple of nude scenes in it, actually. I don't know if any of his later stuff does, like Galaxy Invader or Blood Massacre. I've seen both of those movies, but I can't remember. Then he made a couple of later ones as well, Alien Factor 2, and then Dead Hunt, which was his last film that he directed, which I also have. I haven't seen those yet, but they'll be coming soon because I'm now doing all the Don Dohler movies, right? Now, like the other movies, this one is really cheaply made, but the acting's not great, but the effects aren't bad. The effects, the creature's kind of silly looking too, but it looks okay. I don't know, not hard to describe it, but there's a certain charm to these early Don Dohler movies. I hope the later ones had that as well. They're just very, very cheaply made, but I kind of enjoy them to some degree, and I'm not sure why. Now, also a little trivia note here, this movie happens to be the first screen credit for J.J. Abrams, who's now a pretty famous director. He's directed Star Trek and Star Wars movies now in recent years. He worked, I think he was like 16, 17 years old. He did some of the sound or sound effects and stuff on this movie. I'm not exactly sure what his role was, but he's in here. So there you go. Credit for J.J. Abrams. So anyway, this was just recently, I have a DVD of this that I'm not sure if Troma put it out or who put it out, but it's pretty pricey now. I'll leave a link down below to it if you're looking for it on Amazon. Vinegar Syndrome just put out the Blu-ray maybe a few months ago. And one lucky person who bought it actually got the little spaceship replica of the ship that's in this movie too. So anyway, this Blu-ray looks absolutely fantastic. They really cleaned this thing up. Not that it looked bad to begin with, but man, does it look good. So much better than it probably should. It's got a nice slip cover on here, you can see. Yeah, there seems to be a fascination with slip covers. I don't quite get it, but whatever, right? It's a DVD Blu-ray combo, and I'm happy to have it. So anyway, it's called Night Beast. The Blu-ray is not available on Amazon as of yet anyway, but I'll leave a link to the DVD if you want it. But I would suggest getting the Blu-ray because the DVD is a little more expensive. So anyway, check it out. Let me know what you think about it. It's called Night Beast. Watch it. Bye.